Welcome to another week of NNK. Thanks so much for joining me. Welcome back if you are not new. Welcome if you are new. I'm really excited to have you here this week. We are doing a very simple back on brand with our salads. We're going to take advantage of the local produce and make some fun salads with this fuyu persimmon. I'm really excited. We're gonna make a nice little pomegranate vinaigrette to go on top of it, and it's gonna take us like 10 minutes. So let's get started. We're back at it with our very long list of ingredients. Here we go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is wash my greens. It's important, even if it says that it has been washed, you still want to wash it because that actually does get a lot of residual pesticides if there are any, or dirt or bugs because you're eating something from the ground, and that's totally normal and natural. Although we don't want to eat them, it's fine. Also, these cute little leaves remind me of the Hungry Hungry Caterpillar. Are you amused like I am? Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly rinse. And then I have this cute and fancy little salad tosser, essentially. I used to love doing this as a kid. It was so entertaining. It's also just amazingly convenient, which, who doesn't love convenient? If you say that you don't, you're a liar. Okay. So our greens are pretty much done. Now we're going to prep our persimmons, and then last but not least, we are gonna make our vinaigrette and then throw all of our fixings on top and call it a day. How do we feel about that? Because I feel great. Several ways in which we can prepare our persimmons and make them look really pretty and nice. I'm going to opt for just taking off the top and then slicing them into circular pieces. Also with these persimmons, we want them to be a little bit more taut or hard instead of the other type of persimmon, which name is of course blanking on me in this very moment, where you want them to be soft and you can almost eat them like with a spoon, which is divine. So we can either do little slices, which would be, I think, better if you were doing a burrata salad. So I'm actually going to ex-nay my original idea and just make some flat surfaces because that's what's easiest for everyone. Should have gotten my little prep bowl out, but oh well. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make some nice slivers that'll be very easy to eat with a fork, and I'm gonna throw it in to our already prepped and ready to go salad bowl. Be careful with your little fingies. I'm gonna make them all a nice, even shape-ish. Gorgeous. Can we just appreciate the color? Oh, it just makes me so happy. Oh, gosh, just stunning. We love fresh produce. I'm so happy to live in California. Also, talking about appreciation, I hope you all appreciate that I wore my Sunday's best for you on this occasion. So, all right, let's make our vinaigrette. Okay, to avoid overcomplicating the recipe, I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of pomegranate juice concentrate, and then I'm going to put in a tablespoon of this white wine vinegar for some acid. Do 2 tablespoons of olive oil to start. We might need more, frankly. I'm gonna put in 3. I had a professor in college, shout out to Dr. Mobley, who told me that fat means flavor. And I'll never forget it, okay? Olive oil is a great fat. Now, I'm gonna put just a drop of agave just to give a little bit of sweetness. I'm gonna mix it all up and just shake it. I mean, I could have put this in the NutriBullet, but it's not viscous. So I'm just using the NutriBullet apparatuses, whatever this is. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in it, because who doesn't love salt? I mean, I'm sure there are people who don't, or need to avoid it for other reasons, of course. But much better. Okay, great. Okay, we're coming up on the final stretch. I'm gonna put in our little fixins on top. We've got our roasted and salted pecans. I think I dropped one. Oops. That one's for the ghost that lives in my house, because there definitely are some ghosts that live here. They're friendly, they're chill. I think they like cooking with me, but I definitely got some paranormal activity up in my stuffs. Okay, just making them into little biter-sized pieces. Could have bought them in the bite-sized pieces, but I like complicating things occasionally. Why not? Okay, we've got some nice little fall colors. This is a great fall salad. Now I'm going to get this goat cheese. I'm gonna take about an ounce. I do have a nice eyeball for these kinds of things. Again, friends, hit me if you know a better option to crumbling goat cheese than taking your little fingers and trying to cut them up into bite-sized pieces. It's messy. It's messy. I've tried a knife, tried a fork. You don't get the same precision, and maybe that's my problem. Low key, maybe high key. In my experience, all dietitians are either active perfectionists or recovering perfectionists. So maybe it's just a trait. Any hoodle. Wow, this looks good. Yay. Beautiful. Let's make it messy. Ooh. Final touch. Little this. And some fresh cracked pepper. Beautiful. We are. Here comes my unbiased opinion. Ay, ay, ay. Imagine living with me. I mean, at least I cracked myself up. All right. Oh my gosh, it's so good. As I spat half of it back out though. Not because it wasn't good. It was just too much. Okay. Oh my gosh. The light sweetness from the persimmon with the very light sweetness from the vinaigrette and the pecans and the goat cheese.
all works with the bitterness of the greens. Ooh, ooh. Mm. Yep. Wow. 20 out of 10, baby. Let's go.
Thanks so much for joining me this week on NNK with LJ. It was so much fun. I hope that you had fun too. And I hope to see you next week for another recipe that's super fun and easy and healthy. Have a great week.